Hello and welcome to the Stickswiper server. So I thought what I'd do is I'd show off my base, except I also thought why not just show off everything I've done, because well, spend time on it, may as well share it. Unfortunately not many people are on the server at the moment, so it's not much else for me personally to show. This is the spawn, because where's a better place to start? Over here I've set up a shop. This is my nether and end shop. As you can see, blaze rods and elytra were the two main things. I have the largest source of elytra simply because I was first to get one, or at least first to start looking for more than one. And I've set up a blaze farm somewhere, so this is the shop. And yeah, this is pretty much it. At some point, because I've set up a guardian farm, I'll show it later, I have plans on digging down in there and bottoming out under there and setting up a guardian shop underneath, because I know especially sea lanterns, lots of people like to use those, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to show off around spawn. So next thing's next. Ouch. Next thing's next. I think I'll show off the nether. Okay, so this is the nether. This is just where you come out. This is our nether hub. It's, well, not much of a hub, but it is very thankfully situated directly into a nether fortress, which makes life easier because someone set up a wither skeleton farm here, which has come in handy. I know there's a blaze spawner over there, but I don't think it's in use. Yep, there's portals everywhere, but while I'm in the nether, instead of going to my base, I'll show you my blaze farm. Okay, blaze farm should be coming up. There it is. This is quite a simple blaze farm. It's I can't remember, Gem Bomb I think made it, I'm not sure. But it was just the pathfinding blaze farm. So for anyone who hasn't seen it, if I stand in here, whoopsies, if I stand in here, how this works is I've loaded up the blaze farm. What's going to happen is they're going to spawn, because all these blocks around it are empty. They're going to migrate over to this chunk of blocks over here. They'll select onto a block, I believe, and try and move towards it, and they think those trapdoors are blocks they can stand on, so they walk in there and fall down, and that was very well timed. And I've set up down here just something to get them down to 1 heart, otherwise I'll just kill them with a sweeping edge sword. That works too. But this has been my AFK XP farm for any time I need to fix up my tools or anything like that, or as you saw before, fill up my shop at spawn. And so yeah, that's it. So the next thing, I may as well fly for a bit. The next thing I'm going to show is a guardian farm that I recently set up. Like I mentioned, I'm going to add this to the shop. I'm going to put in all the items that I get from this guardian farm. It's not too flashy. It's just a simple collection point, simple kill point, but it's doing the job. Here we go. At some point I'll have to expand this, because I actually only made this yesterday and it's been filling up pretty quickly. So there we go. I need to expand that at some point, but this is it. They fall down there and they die. But I've also set it up so I can get XP. I switch this off and you'll notice that up there the lava's going to disappear. Dispensers do this weird thing for some reason. I don't know why I can't get 3 high dispensers working, or they just do a double tick, and it's strange. But I have 3 up there, and yep, this keeps them alive, so I can just kill them like that, just to hold me in. There we go. Switch the automatic killing back on. So this is the farm that's using the bubble elevators. So if I go over here, you can see it's quite effective, and this isn't even covering the entire farm. It's only covering the entire template's only covering part of it. But, whoa, that's a lot of lag. Okay, there we go. I have turned my particles to minimal because, as you can tell, the bubbles were just a bit laggy then. Anyway, so yeah, they rise up, they come in here, they get pushed along and into there, fall through the lava, fall through, and that's that. This is what I meant by 3 high. For the life of me, I couldn't work it out. This is all I could do to get them to work. I don't know. If you can direct me to a better way of doing this, that would be much appreciated, because, well, I could not figure anything out. Anyway, back down I go, and let's kill that guardian there. The next stop will be at my base. Okay, so this is my base. What started as simply one of these little farms up on the surface expanded into a giant pit, essentially. So this is just a giant hole in the ground. I've got all this sugarcane around here. This was originally just for aesthetics. It was going to go 3 high like that, and that was all the way around, and it looked really nice and I liked it. But then I decided, if I'm going to have this much sugarcane, why not automate this thing and actually make use of it? So what I have is over this side, behind in the wall somewhere in there, can't remember if I can still get to it anymore. Yeah, I'll have a look. Oh yeah, in the wall over here I have just, can't really see it, there's a sugarcane in there that's growing. Every time it reaches 3 high, it sends out a signal, and it sets off all the pistons around the entire base on a delay, so they all spiral rather than doing it all at once, and that also seems to decrease the lag a lot for me, thankfully. And it also sends off this minecart, which goes flying around. Anyway, this I can't remember what I've worked out with this minecart. Anyway, yeah, the minecart gets sent around, it picks them all up, and it deposits the sugarcane. Fortunately, I can't remember where it deposits it, because it appears I've set up a depositing area somewhere else. Oh no, the hopper is there, never mind. Okay, it deposits it into hoppers below. Sorry, that was my mistake. And let me out. There you go. Down below, those hoppers are in fact connected to pumpkin and melon farms all the way around the corners. I haven't done this side, as you can tell. And also connected to hoppers from my kelp farms around the edges. So these produce way too much. I haven't set up a storage system. There's going to be a 4th kelp farm there, but that's acting as my chest area for now. And as you can tell, I am getting more than enough. So later on, a storage system will be incredibly useful. And I've connected all the hoppers all the way around here, so this is connected via the hoppers and are now coming out into a chest here. But that double chest filled up within an hour, and the hoppers are now backed up to about here when I last checked, which was a while ago, so they're probably backed all the way up now. So yes, the most recent thing I've started working on is just this here. You can tell I've got a little aquarium going. There's my turtle. He's named Terrence. There's some fish, some coral, and yeah, I plan on having this in all 8 sections, and I think that'll look pretty cool. Originally when I put in the prismarine, I thought it didn't quite fit the style of the build, but I decided I don't want to stick with one theme. So you can see I kind of got the yellowy sand desert sort of theme with the sugarcane. Then I've gone into the more pure whites, and I decided let's go for more of a water theme, underwater. So I've got the aquarium here. These are all dipping down. I can actually walk up and down these, which are useful. And haven't worked out what I'm going to do yet. I think I'm going to build this down and then just mine it straight outwards so that I can have more of a square base where I actually have everything rather than the spherical up here, because the spherical is a lot harder to build contraptions in and whatnot. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think I've shown everything in here that is to be shown. Oh yeah, my other turtles. 3 more turtles. So, I showed you Terrence the turtle. I've got in here Tessie the turtle, Turner the turtle, and Tertia the turtle. And they're going in 3 of the other ones of these. And I've got a bunch more turtle eggs stocked up so I can fill in the rest. Over here, I've got some cacti. I've also got myself a map you may have seen while I was flying around, and villages in there. So, I'm not sure why that doubles up, but it seems to, possibly because it's covering 2 maps at the same time. It's a little strange, my little icon there. Anyway, so over there, I'll show you in a second, I've got a gold farm, half finished as you can tell, but that's a ton of obsidian. I've gone through about 50 stacks. It's taking forever. Over there, I have a villager breeder. I'll show that now. That's also fairly recent. These are just my tracks for getting the villagers over to here. There you go. Quite a common design now. I think most people are using this one. Not sure why there's a minecart up here. Don't know where it came from. That's a little weird. Pick that up. Anyway. So there's my villagers propped up there. Let's go down here. So that minecart picks up any baby villagers and puts them over here. And wow, okay. I have a lot more villagers than I thought. That's interesting, that's good to know. I plan on making an iron farm around here, so far away from my base so that I can have useful villagers stored in there without them affecting what's going on over here. I missed him. Yep, so I'm going to have possibly around there, just my iron farm. I find I have a lot of trouble because I have used hundreds and hundreds of hoppers and I don't have an iron farm, so I should get on top of that some point soon. Over here I have the gold farm. So how this works is I really just have a giant cube of portals. What will be a cube, it's not yet. And it's XP. I decided to make it an XP gold farm because, I mean, what do you get pigment for other than XP and gold, of course. So what happens is, I'm not sure why, but snowmen keep dying. So I had 2 in there, I had 1 up there in a minecart, so it couldn't go anywhere, and I don't know if skeletons shot it, or if it suffocated, or what happened. It was named, so it couldn't despawn. I don't know, but it died, and yes, so I need to get a new one. I've still got 2 down here, they're not going anywhere, so it's possible that they shot the other snowmen and they died, but I didn't think snowballs hurt anything but blazes, so I don't know. But the act of these hitting the pigmen, these 2 aren't going in, but when there's a lot and a lot at once, then it works well. These will drop XP for me once they fall down this chute and die, so you can see there's a bit down there at the moment. Oh, angry pigmen. Can I get out of here? Yes, I can. And around the edge, there's more snowmen. These ones haven't been filled yet, but I also put turtle eggs in these to attract the pigmen, because the pigmen try and stomp them. And so they run towards the edge, not realizing that the trapdoors are opened, and they just fall straight through. And bye bye pigman. Let's not go through that way. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I've I've got lots and lots of plans, so you can tell I've got the aquarium, I've got to finish off that, I've actually got to start my proper base. The iron farm, down in my mines, here they are over here. Down in my mines, no one's mines are very interesting, but down here, it's all mined out. I've got plans for a slime farm over here, because I've got a triple chunk area, so I've mined this layer out, mined that one out, but not the rest. And at some point, I will turn this into a slime farm. And a useful way to kill slimes I found is actually using iron golems, because apparently they try and kill them. I did not know that until a few days ago, so that's some useful information. Die slimes, die. The reason why I originally came down here was actually for the hundreds of sticky pistons that were used for the sugarcane farm up above. So I don't actually have much use for slimes at the present moment, but I'm sure I will later on. Villagers in there, I think I pointed them out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much else to see, and yeah. Okay, so that's the end of this. I don't think there's anything else. So if you liked this, then make sure to subscribe, because there may be more coming out if enough people like this. I'll give an update on what I've done, and if you really liked this and you actually want to see it for yourself, you can join this server. This isn't a private server, this isn't single player. It's called the Stickswiper server, I mentioned it at the beginning. And you can apply online if you want, so it is open for anyone as long as you apply and you get put on the whitelist, and you can come check this out for yourself if you can find it. And yeah, thanks for watching. This has been Bavango, and yeah, bye.